Counselor for the online undergraduate and graduate programs here at Chaminade University. A little bit of information about myself. I'm currently in the graduate programs right now, pursuing a Master's of Education in Educational Leadership. Personally, I like it. I like that I'm able to have a full-time job and then pursue a master's degree online at my own pace, but it's also at an accelerated pace too. So I'll go explain that further into the presentation. And we also have Victoria Hill. She's with us today too. She's the director of the graduate programs and online undergraduate programs too. And she'll be able to help us out with the questions at the end as well. Without further ado, let's get into the presentation. So Chaminade University is located on the island of Oahu in Kaimu. And in 1955, we were founded by Blessed William Joseph Chaminade. When we zoom into the campus, I'll be able to talk a little bit more about that as well. So as you can see on the left side, we actually share a campus with an all-boys school. And that's because in 1955, we were originally a 2-year junior college. We eventually expanded our education into a 4-year university, renaming it as Chaminade University in honor of our founder. And in 1967, expanded our education services further to service businessmen, full-time parents, military personnel who are traveling from one place to the next, really those non-traditional students who still want to pursue a degree but just can't fit it into their schedule. And that's primarily the population that I serve today. What I like about our graduate programs is that we truly start when you're ready. We have 4 terms throughout the year. Each term is 10 weeks long, and we operate on a rolling admissions basis. So what that means is that you can apply for any of the 4 terms, and if you aren't able to attend classes that term, we can push you over to the next term, and you have a full year to figure out when you want to take classes before reapplying. Our graduate students are able to take classes either 100% online, 100% in person. We have evening classes that run from 5:30 to 9:30, and you would meet once a week per class, and 2 classes is considered full-time each term. It's great because parking is free after 5, so you can park anywhere on campus and you're good to go. And we have 6 accredited graduate programs. The first graduate program that I want to talk about was our Master's of Business Administration, where we offer 6 concentrations that you can choose from. This program is good. It allows you to do it either 100% online, 100% in person, or a hybrid of both. You just have to work with your academic advisor on choosing what's the best schedule for you. I wanted to make clear that when you start off as an online student or an in-person student, you don't have to finish as an online or in-person student. The MBA program gives you that option where you can switch between either online or in-person with your academic advisor. Overall, the MBA provides curriculum that allows you to conduct business and developmental skills, and you'll get a strong fundamental business theory. The MBA is great because it not only can assist you with job advancement, but it also allows you to develop business skills in a sound, safe environment. It will take about 18 to 24 months to complete the program. You'll have the ability to network with your classmates because they're in the end going to be your future colleagues and employees in the field. And we're also IACBE accredited, which means that our business programs are led by professionally qualified educators. And a lot of our alumni go on to do great things in the business field. We have people working in Bank of Hawaii, First Hawaiian Bank. They're educators and professors at Chaminade and Damien. They work within the healthcare systems like HMSA and Kaiser Permanente, and they also work in the tourism industry like Outriggers Enterprises. Up next, we have our Master's of Arts in Teaching program, which is a Hawaii State approved teacher education program, and it leads to licensure to teach in the state of Hawaii. In the end, if you find that you want to teach outside of Hawaii, that's okay. Our Hawaii state license is recognized in 48 states because of a reciprocal agreement. We offer 5 tracks that you can choose from. The elementary ed, secondary ed, and special education are all done completely online. However, the early childhood education and the early childhood education in Montessori is a hybrid program. So you're going to have to take classes in the summer, but it's a great thing because it offers that hands-on experience that you can take into the classrooms when you start working in that field. And when you do take classes, they're going to be held on our main campus in the summer. In total, it will take 18 to 24 months to complete the program. Depending on what subject matter that you chose to specialize in, you'll gain an extensive knowledge within it, and you'll be able to build lessons plans, and it's very student learning based. We have some outstanding alumni. Our graduate students go on to do great things for the community. For example, Miss K. Beach, she's a public charter school teacher. She won the Hawaii State Teacher of the Year. And then we also have Chase Mitsuda, who's the assistant principal of Punahou High School of Punahou, and he won the Apples Distinguished Educator Award. Again, these awards are given to people that really go beyond their day-to-day task, and they do more for their community and their schools. Up next, we have our Masters of Education program, which is the one that I'm in. We offer 5 tracks, and it is a non-licensure program that can be done completely online. Pretty much this program is made for teachers who want to take that leap from being a teacher to being a more administrative and leadership role in education. For example, I'm in the educational leadership program. I'm learning about financial management. I'm learning about the laws of education. Really, all of these skills that I'm learning is helping me to change my point of view into more leadership role, and helping me to make decisions that are not only going to be good for myself, but for the school and all the stakeholders involved. In total, it's going to take about 18 to 24 months to complete the program. You'll gain extensive leadership and communication skills, and a lot of our alumni go on to be principals, they're instructional specialists, they're resource specialists, they're data coaches. Again, yeah, we have some outstanding alumni that do great things for the community. Stephanie Mew, she's an elementary ed teacher here in Honolulu, and she got the Hawaii State Teachers Award. And we also have Ryan Torian, who works in DC, and he's the director for an early childhood education program. He was awarded the Principal of the Year. Up next, we have our Masters of Pastoral Theology program. We offer 3 tracks that you can choose from. This program is going to be done entirely in person. All of our classes are going to be held on our main campus in the evenings from 5:30 to 9:30. In the MPT program, they strive to create a community of learners who focus on nurturing a practical foundation in Christian theology and practice. A lot of the coursework is centered around Catholic and Marianist traditions. And if you didn't want to go so deep into theology, we also offer a certificate of spiritual direction and pastoral counseling. You're still focusing on the Christian and Catholic traditions and theology, but you're focusing more on like the counseling aspect of it. So a lot of the classes that you take will be with the counseling psychology students. In total, it's going to take 3 years to complete the program. That's because they work closely with the schedule of the Diocese of Honolulu. You'll gain an understanding of Catholic traditions. You'll be able to reflect on what you've learned to apply it to issues, needs, and concerns that are happening in your community. And you'll gain a strong understanding of Marianist traditions in the form of educating for service, peace, and justice. Up next, we have our Masters of Science in Criminal Justice and Administration program, where we offer 4 tracks that you can choose from. This program is designed to prepare individuals to assume leadership and management positions within the criminal justice system. It helps you in assuming more leadership and management positions within the criminal justice system. The entire program can be completed within 18 to 24 months. You'll You'll gain professional ethics and integrity demands of the criminal justice system. A lot of our graduate students within this program are already working in their fields, but having a master's degree in criminal justice not only helps with getting higher positions within the field. It also demonstrates your commitment to public service. Some future careers that a lot of our students go into is the FBI, TSA, U.S. Marshal Services, Immigration and Custom Enforcement, and Honolulu Police Department. And lastly, we have our Master's of Science in Counseling Psychology, where we offer 3 tracks that you can choose from. They're really based on aiming to prepare graduate students for challenging practice-based work in the community, such as schools, helping children and youth, in the hospitals, having their own private practice. And this program is completely campus-based. So again, all of the classes will be on our main campus from 5:30 to 9:30. The entire program can be completed in 30 to 36 months. We're actually the only school that has our school counseling program approved by the Hawaii Teacher Standard Board. This means that in the end, you'll receive a licensure to counsel in the DOE system if you do choose to go into school counseling. Plus, all of the practicum and internship hours that you gain during the program can be used towards licensure if you wanted to go into mental health and marriage and family. A lot of our graduates go into future careers like school counseling, behavioral specialists, academic advisors, they're marriage and family therapists, case managers, and they can be directors and coordinators of social service events. Now I'm going to talk about the application process. All of our programs are going to require you to submit an online application, and that's available on our website. It's a $40 application fee, and we need your official transcript with your bachelor's degree on it. And now I'm going to go into the program specific application requirements. I'll give you a chance to kind of look over them to see which ones that you apply to. For the Masters of Ed, Masters of Art in Teaching, Masters of Criminal Justice, and Masters of Science and Counseling Psychology, you'll notice that it says 2 professional references. This doesn't mean that you need to submit letters of recommendation. You just need to give us the professional references name and contact information. The department's actually going to reach out to these people directly, and that's only if they need additional information on your candidacy. So yeah, and for the counseling psychology program, it says guidelines acknowledgement form. That's going to be given to you after you submit your application. It'll come with a PDF on the policies and procedures of the program. And once you read that, you'll sign it, and then you can just send it back to me. Now for the tuition and costs of graduate school. Not only is graduate school an investment of your time, it's an investment of your finances as well. So for our graduate programs, we go by credit hour. There's no difference between in-state and out-of-state tuition, and you can pay as you go. You can pay for the amount of classes you want to take each term, and then when you're accepted into a student, we also have a payment plan where you can pay your tuition in 3 parts each term. If you are a Bank of Hawaii employee, I strongly advise that you go and speak to your HR representative. You might qualify for our tuition assistance program through Bank of Hawaii. So basically, if you are an employee and you pick a graduate degree with us that aligns with your current job position, you could possibly get reimbursed for your tuition. We also accept financial aid, and we also accept in external scholarships. There's a list on our financial page, where our financial aid page, that has a list of the list of these scholarships that are most awarded to Chaminade students. So if you qualify for any of those, we can definitely accept that too. And then right now we have an internal scholarship for our graduate students. It's a $5,000 Marianus scholarship for the winter 2020 and spring 2020 term. So if you just go on our website, you can kind of read through the guidelines and requirements for that too. And that's it for my presentation. Here's the contact information for myself and Victoria. If you call or email us, we'll be happy to get back to you and answer your questions. And Victoria,
Yeah, thank you, Samantha. We're going to bring Victoria on now to answer any questions that folks might have.
Thank you. So we did receive a couple questions while Sam was going through things. So the first $1,000 Marianist scholarship celebrating 200 years of Marianist education. And so students in 5 of our 6 graduate degrees are eligible for the $5,000 scholarship. Unfortunately, MSCP is not one of the ones that qualifies. But if you're looking at any of the other graduate programs, it's a really simple process. When you submit your actual application to Chaminade, there's going to be an upload button where you can upload an essay. The essay is really just asking you to tell us in 500 words, so about a page, what is it that you do to contribute to your community, and how will a graduate degree help you to continue to do that? And so it's really focused on helping us celebrate that sense of service that Marianist education promotes. And so we want to be able to give back to people in the community that are doing that exact thing, or hope to be able to do that with their graduate degree. And so if you apply for the scholarship and you upload your essay, there's a very high probability that you will get awarded the scholarship. And so it's $5,000 over your first 2 terms. So if you apply for the winter term, it would be awarded $2,500 in the winter, $2,500 in the spring. If you apply for the spring term, it would be $2,500 in the spring, $2,500 in the summer. And then just keep in mind, it is for full-time students. So you need to make sure you're taking at least 2 classes per term, at least for those first 2 terms, to get awarded that scholarship. And when you get your admissions decision, you'll also find out whether or not you were awarded the scholarship. So it's a super simple process. Chaminade hasn't offered scholarships like this in the past, and so we're not sure how many times in the future we'll be doing this again. So if you are thinking about a graduate degree, I would definitely encourage you to check out starting this winter or spring. If you have any other questions, feel free to send them in now. We'll take a couple more minutes to look through things and see if there's anything anybody else has asked before we turn it back to Sam.
Yeah, thank you, Samantha and Victoria, for this session on graduate programs at Chaminade University. Thank you for all those who logged on. We look forward to working with you. Samantha and Victoria's contact information is posted there. And of course, there's more information on our website. We look forward to working with you, and thank you for checking out Chaminade University of Honolulu. Bye-bye.
bye.
All right, Sam, can you shut it down?
Yes. Do I click stop share?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Let's meet